It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Wednesday, the 4th of April. I'm Michael Groff. Dry weather with above average temperatures will continue here in the southwest for the foreseeable future, just what you'd expect as we're ensconced in the dry season now. Let's talk about it as we look at the almanac from yesterday. 88 degrees the high in the valley after a morning low of 62. And outside right now, here at 10:35 a.m., we're under mostly sunny skies, and it's 81 degrees presently at Sky Harbor. Dew points at 34, humidity 18%. The winds are light, and the barometer 29.99 inches and steady. Temperatures around south central Arizona this morning. The cool spots, Maricopa and Buckeye, checking in at 72. I imagine those are probably about an hour old. Meanwhile, 83, the temperature in Tempe and Apache Junction. Those are the warm spots. Water vapor satellite view shows a westerly flow here across the southwest states and patches of mid and high level moisture moving through that, which we'll discuss momentarily. The watch warning map, some red flag advisories from parts of the eastern Rockies out into the plain states. Those are freeze warnings in sections of southeast Missouri, southern Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, Tennessee, Mississippi, Alabama. And Old Man Winter keeps his icy grip on the northern tier states as yet another round of rain, wind, and even some snow for the northeast. Winter weather advisories and winter storm warnings up there. On the convective outlook, a slight risk of severe storms today around Elizabeth City up toward Virginia Beach. A marginal risk for the mid-Atlantic coast. And precipitation for the next 7 days here in the southwest. You know the deal by now. Nothing for us here in the valley. And the WPC folks have really backed off of any precip across even northern Arizona with only just a trace or maybe a couple hundredths of an inch expected up there. We'll talk about the details of that right now as we get out to the models and have a look at it. This is the GFS, the 12Z run valid at 5 o'clock this afternoon. The upper look, first of all, at 500 millibars, ridging here across the southwest, a dry west and northwest flow. Down at the surface, synoptically speaking today, partly cloudy skies by this afternoon as some mid and high level clouds move through. Otherwise, very warm. High temperatures, upper 80s to near 90. Tonight, partly cloudy, lows mainly mid 50s to low 60s. And tomorrow, a mix of sun and clouds, highs in the low 90s. Friday, same deal, mix of sun and clouds, low 90s. Saturday, troughing passes north of Arizona, but close enough to maybe give some isolated showers to far northern Arizona. Otherwise, a mix of sun and clouds continues here with highs in the mid to upper 80s. Should see mid 80s, maybe upper 80s on Sunday with partly cloudy skies, and more or less the same thing on Monday and Tuesday. Highs mainly mid and upper 80s. Here's a week from today. This is Wednesday, the 11th of April. And a flat ridge continues here across the southwest. Westerly flow. The heights are a little bit above average. High temperatures a little bit above average. 86 to 90 each day. Same thing on Thursday, the 12th. Although here comes a trough through the Great Basin. This looks to be a pretty weak feature. May knock down temperatures just a couple of degrees. We see that as we go to the end of the forecast period. This is Friday, the 13th. Strong ridging building out there over the eastern Pacific and along the west coast. A deep trough over the Gulf of Alaska, troughing moving into the northern plain states. Looks like dry conditions and above average temperatures continue here, though. Highs mainly 86 to 90. Some of the guidance suggests we'll be warmer out here. And we'll look at that now as we check the GFS ensemble through the period. It's got highs poking up into the mid-90s out there by about 10 days, late next week sometime. So we'll keep an eye on that. Hopefully, we can stave off those century mark readings for a little while. And that's going to wrap it up for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video back here tomorrow morning. If you like our videos, be sure to subscribe so that whenever we post a brand new one, you'll get the notifications. Otherwise, be safe out there and have an awesome Wednesday.